Hi dancers, thanks so much for joining me today in another day of our month of mobility challenge. This is your 45-minute shoulders and spine flexibility flow. We're continuing on our journey of deepening into our back bends and really unlocking our hips, spine, and shoulders to allow you to move more effortlessly through deeper back bends with less pain and strain, especially in your low back. We're continuing that today. We're really going to stretch into our quads and open up our shoulders to do more challenging full body back bend shapes today. So to help you with this practice, you are going to need a yoga massage ball, and you might want to grab our resistance band ankle strap tool as well to help you get into some of these deeper shapes. All right, friends, we're bringing back in our massage ball. You guys really liked this psoas myofascial release from day 4, so we're gonna bring that back in again for some more back bend practice. Before we do that though, we are gonna start lying down on our stomachs without the ball. You just have it by your side, and we're going to just create a comfortable pillow for our foreheads with our hands and come to lie down, finding a nice neutral spine position. So make sure that your ribs aren't super flaring out. Close them off. Maybe create a little bit of space in the hips by just kind of walking that leg back, creating a little bit more space in the hip socket. We're going to begin here tuning into our breath and feeling the breath moving along our Sushumna, which is the energy channel through our spine. It's one of the most important energy channels in yoga. So I want you to feel, just lying here, go ahead and drop your head down, just totally relax. On your inhale, feeling that breath moving from your shoulders down through your lower ribs, down into your low back, traveling down to your tailbone, expanding down into the body. And on the exhale, tracing that breath as it moves back up and out, sighing out through the mouth. And again, inhaling, drawing that breath down through the spine, into the low back, into the tailbone and the hips. And then back along, tracing through every vertebra as the breath moves up and out. We're gonna start here just breathing with this, feeling that your breath is like this wave that is flowing in and out of the shoreline of your body, the shoreline of your spine. Especially through that exhale, letting your body soften and be heavy towards the floor, especially through your hips and your shoulders, truly settling and softening down towards your mat. Keep breathing, letting your breath smooth out the flow energy along your spine. If there's any places where your energy is stuck or where you may feel energetically stagnant or heavy, imagine that this prana is just this warm, glowing light. Like I said, just smoothing up and down like this wave, washing in and out of your body, traveling along that path of the spine. Good. Lifting the head up, and we'll bring the elbows and forearms onto the floor. pulling ourselves forward by slightly drawing the elbows back, lifting the heart, coming into our Sphinx pose here. And I want you to just feel into your hips, especially through the front of the hips, right where that psoas is, and just check in and see, like, how do we feel? I know this is a very small back bend, but just noticing where you feel maybe tightness, where do you feel openness, what feels relaxed, what maybe doesn't. Good, then we'll bring the hands down, then we'll press up a little bit higher into a cobra. And again, check in through the hips, just feel, and we're gonna compare this after our ball rolling. So just feeling in, getting that first gauge of where your spine mobility is at, and then we'll roll back down to grab our ball, and then lift that left hip. I'm gonna get that ball right into that hip crease there, right into that inner hollow of my pelvis. And we're gonna start our roll out here. So as usual, you kind of make this your own. You can stay lifted up. You can also drop it back down. I'm gonna use this back foot tucked on my toes to kind of help propel movement as I work into that ball. And this is your practice of really inner listening to find those places where the ball, where it feels a little bit tender. It's like, oh my goodness, okay. We're gonna breathe there and hold and let the tension start to unwind. So finding those trigger points, finding those tender points. You're really listening. You can lean, kind of shifting your weight from hip to hip. At any point in this practice, it might feel good to kind of let your breath be more of a sigh. You might even find yourself yawning. Let that happen. That's part of the nervous system switching into regulation. So just, listen to your body. Let your body kind of take the lead here. Follow your intuition on what feels good with this ball. Allowing that left hip to just be so heavy, envisioning all of your muscles and fascia just draping around that ball. Shift off of that ball, that left side, and then bring the ball underneath the right side. Same thing. Moving slowly, moving mindfully. Listening to where you need to go deeper, where you need to ease off. Where does it feel good to drop more into stillness, or maybe use a little bit of movement. Always remember to stay connected with the breath. guys. Take a few more breaths on this side. Beautiful. All right, lifting that ball out from that side and just put it off to the side. Bringing your hands by your side. We're gonna start to press up into that cobra. Once again, maybe shifting side to side. Feeling how those hips are feeling after that. And rolling back down. Good, I'm gonna bring my hands out a little bit wider, tenting up onto my fingers. And I'm gonna find this circle here. So swirling through the chest, rolling up. And coming down, finding a little bit more of an arch and keeping those elbows lifted, and then my right shoulder reaches up, the left follows, and then the right leads down, the left follows. Good, switching directions, leading up with the left, over, and then down. Come on down. Let's bring this right arm straight out to the side. We're gonna bend this left leg, reaching it up and around, reaching it back behind as we find this gentle twist here, stretching through that right pec. And then rolling back to the center, extend that left hand out, palm to the floor. Right leg reaches around and back. Taking a deep, full breath here. And rolling back to the center. Good. One more time, pressing up through Cobra. And exhale back to a child's pose. Breathing into the back of the body. Good. Now, I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and start to move freely through your spine. Taking your own version of cat-cow. Keeping your eyes closed and just giving the reins over to your body for a moment. I want you to bring back in that awareness of your breath moving through your spine. And to let that breath take you in any movement that feels good. We're starting to find some organic gooey movement through the spine, shoulders, hips. Giving your body full permission to follow whatever feels good here as we ripple and wave and roll through all the joints. Moving through any initial tightness and stiffness. We're gonna take about 30 more seconds here with your eyes closed to just keep flowing organically. And seeing how your awareness of your body and sensations you get through all the movement you're doing changes with your eyes closed. Good. All right, coming down, getting more warmed up here. Good job, you guys. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a flow just to continue warming up the body, continue with that freedom through the spine. We're really trying to find freedom in like these ripples and undulations through the spine and like out through the chest, the shoulders, and arms today. Okay, so our flow is gonna be from this forward fold here. So come on up and walk your hands back to this forward fold at the back of your mat. We're gonna find a little sway, letting the head and shoulders just hang nice and loose and heavy towards the floor. Now we're gonna lift up halfway, we're rolling up into this flat back. Then we're gonna melt the hands back down, tracing along the tops of the feet, sliding out to the floor, coming down, and then melting the hips. Melting the heart down, keeping the hips up, bring it into this puppy pose. Good, from here we're gonna sink the hips back towards a child's pose, and then lift up to round, round, round as we shift forward, and then we arch, dropping the hips, open the heart. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back through down dog, and walk the hands back to that forward fold. So that's our cyclical flow here. We inhale, ripple up to a flat back, draw the shoulders away from the ears here. And then we arch, melt back down, slide the hands out until you drop your knees. Melt the heart down, puppy pose. Dropping hips back to the heel, roll back to that child's pose, and then we lift up, rounding, and we shift forwards to the unfurl, open to our cobra. Tuck the toes, pull the core in, press through the arms, lifting back through down dog, and walking the hands back to the feet. And you can make it your own. I want you to find those moments where you can be a little flowy here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale down, slide it out. Drop the knees. Drop the heart. Sinking back through child's pose. Do not ripple forwards. Drop the hips. Open the heart. Lift the head. Pressing back. Good. One more time. We lift up halfway. Exhale, melt and slide. Drop through puppy. In puppy here, go ahead and keep those elbows on the ground, and we're going to bend the right hand. I've got my palm facing up, so flipping palm to face up, we're going to bend at the elbow so you can bring that hand back to connect with your shoulder blade on that right side. You can stretch into that right shoulder a little bit. Into those right lats, maybe even a bit into the tricep. Good, and release it back down, palms face down. Now left hand flips to face the palm up, and then we bend the elbow to bring it in, pressing it gently into our shoulder blade and leaning into that left side to stretch it. Good, release, same thing right side. Once again, bend and stretch. Release it back, and left side, flip the palm face up, bend in and stretch. Good, release it back, good. Now drop the hips towards the heels, child's pose, and this time before we ripple forward, we're gonna ripple up. Bring your hands behind us and press into a camel pose. And then rolling back down. Now we'll come forward, rounding, rippling forwards into that cobra. Good, tuck the toes, lift the hips, walk it back. Coming to our forward fold. Now we're gonna lift up halfway. I'm gonna keep my hands on the floor if I can. And we're going to bend this right side in together, almost like thinking right rib and hip crease coming in so that we can create more space through this left side here. I'm trying to stretch this area here. I'm bending my right knee, my left knee is straight. And then we'll switch, bending into that left knee, kind of crunching through that left side so we can open up the right, but I'm still keeping my head lifted, trying to keep more of a flat back. Good, all right, we'll come forward, dropping down to your knees, sink those hips back. One more time, rolling up through a camel pose. Big stretch. And roll it back down. Good. From here, we're gonna open up these shoulders a little bit more. So I want you to just bring your hands here and we're just gonna roll right and left. Carving a circle in the air with that elbow, trying to not move too much through the ribs and really like isolate that shoulder. 4, 3, lifting it up, especially around 2, 1. Now at the same time, see if you can maybe get the tap at one point, then opening up and around. Lifting up, tap at the center, open out to the side and around. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to stretch here, taking one bind behind tap, unwind, tap. Working that active mobility, bend and tap, bend, tap. And we're trying to keep our ribs neutral and not like be arching and moving here. We're isolating those arms, tap, and 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and hold that side. I've got my left arm bent up, right is behind. I'm gonna drop my right ear to my right shoulder. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of an arch. So you open up through the ribs. I'm really thinking about squeezing this elbow up, like trying to lengthen here from my lats, up through my, oh my God, this stretch, up through my triceps. Good, and switch. Take that bind, drop the left ear over towards the left shoulder, and then try and press that right elbow up and back, like activate into that stretch. So good. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna do 3 really big arm circles. We're gonna add an arch through the back, reaching those arms back, opening through the pecs. Forwards. Reaching back, so I've got my palms facing open. I'm really stretching through the pecs here, reaching back and down. Last one. Arch, press back. Good, interlace the hands behind you, draw those arms down, open up through the heart. Lift the chin slightly to elongate through the throat. Good, okay. All right, you can take a little head roll side to side here. Beautiful, okay, let's get into these hips a little bit. I'm gonna switch around here to face this way. We're gonna stay on our hands and knees here. We're going to start to activate this right hip. So I want you to just start by lifting this leg up, with it bent, bringing it around to the side, keeping it nice and high, drawing that knee forward and down. And then we'll lift it up, around, and down. 4, around, and down. 3, and now you will notice here, I'm not working super hard to keep my spine neutral. I am gonna actually let it bend a little bit, but I'm really making sure to still work my glute. I'm not just arching through the back. I'm letting that arch, but I'm really working that leg to get it up and around, okay? Lift, around. Now this time we're gonna lift and extend that leg, take this big arabesque. Then we're gonna reach it around, bring it all the way forwards, landing in a lunge, and then stretching forwards, reaching that right arm back and open. And then stretching forwards, half splits. And again, reaching forward, lunge, open, leg, hand comes down. Now we're gonna reverse. Lifting this leg up, bring it around and back, lift it up. Good, draw it in. And again, we sweep it up. Lift, lift, lift. Keep it nice and high as you bring it around to the front. Step it into that lunge. Open up. Stretch it back. And open up. Good. Hand comes down and we lift up. Bring it around, back, lift. And curl it in. Last time, sweeping up. Big hip work, those glutes. Lift. Keep that leg high, lift it around, around, around. And open into that lunge. And stretch. And forwards. And last time, we straighten it to lift it up. Bring it around to the side. Around, back, lift. And down. Okay, same thing, left leg. We're gonna start by lifting up and just taking those bent knee hip circles. Really working the glutes and hamstrings, bring it around. Lift, around. All right, now we're gonna sweep it up, straight. Bring it all the way around. Coming into that lunge, bring it as far forwards as you can. Open up, reach back, big stretch, energy through the arms. Flow forwards, fold over that leg. Inhale, open, reach. And back. Using those hip flexors, lift up and around. Kick it back and draw it around. Sweep it up. Keep it lifted, right? Keep that leg straight as you bring it around. Land, open back. Fold forwards. And open. Good, lifting up. Around and back. And draw it in. Okay, last time, sweep it up. Big lift. Around the side. Y'all know what to do. Good. Coming around, up. And down. Good. Now switching back to that right side, we're gonna lift up. Bend this leg. Finding our balance on our left side to reach this right arm forward, around, and back for the inside arch of that foot, then pressing up. So I'm working the glutes, pressing up. Try not to let it come too far to the side. Really do try to keep it back behind you. Heart is shining forward. We lift up, up, up. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come on down, and we'll switch. Left side reaches up. Kick it up, up, up. Then bend. Try to still work that glute, reaching that left arm forwards. Up, around, reaching back. Grab that foot, pull it up. Be mindful to not hyperextend through that left elbow. Keep a tiny little micro bend and stay lifted, press through that right side. Up. Good. Bring it down. All right, now we're going to work on a variation of this, but starting to work a bit of shoulder mobility in here too. So we're going to start by working this twist. We're going to need to rotate back through this right hand. So palm faces up, my thumb reaching back, and then I want you to just hold that there and practice trying to bend that elbow in and then stretching it back out. Keeping that palm flipped up, squeeze it in, reach it back. We'll go squeeze in 5, out, still rotating, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the challenge here from here is I want you to scoop that elbow up, and then we're gonna bring it back and out, and just working this mobility. From this position, we're almost like trying to think hand back, elbow forward, bend it in, scoop that elbow up. Yeah, into this stretch here. We'll go back, in, scoop up, and down. Rotate. Good, now hold that hand here. We're gonna go ahead and pull it back. Get this stretch here. You can open your ribs a little bit, but honestly, you don't need to, because we're really trying to target through here. Using that hand to pull it back. And breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, release it down. Now, what we're gonna have to do is work that exact same mobility here, trying to hold onto our foot. So I'm gonna demo it, and then I'm gonna give you an option to do it with a band to make it a little bit more accessible, okay? This is combining all of this hip back bend mobility now with a lot of shoulder activation here and being able to reach up and back like this, okay? So what we're gonna do, this is really helpful for a lot of pull moves that have that kind of scorpion needle back bend shape that I'm about to do here. So I'm gonna lift this leg back. Now, right hand has to flip, rotate that palm facing up. I'm gonna try and grab my foot in between my thumb and my pointer finger here, like this. See, I'm grabbing around that outer edge, like this. Now, just like we did, we bend that elbow in. Remember when we did this? Same thing. Now trying to hold on to the foot in this really funky position. So I know it feels weird, but just roll with me here. I'm gonna pull it in. You just give that a couple tries. Kind of draw it in. Because once we have it here, we have to do the rest of the thing where we pull this forwards, kind of scoop that elbow up and around here, holding onto that foot. Okay? So, just like we're doing with the arm, we come here, bam, bend it in, rotate it forward. So you're gonna go from really twisting back to ultimately ending up facing forwards through the chest with your arm going back, okay? But it's like to get into it, you have to start here, grab that foot, and then by the time you rotate up, that grip will kind of be more around your toes here. Yeah? I'll show it one more time, and then we'll get into the variation with the band. Grabbing here, looking back and pulling it in. Now I'm gonna start to turn forwards. I start to shift that elbow facing up. Here, we're holding on. Good. Okay, so now if we have our band here, you're gonna hook that Velcro side over onto whichever leg you wanna grab. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the hand and everything, but this time instead of grabbing the foot, you're gonna grab the band, okay? So you might need to hold the band in your left hand, take that right hand, flip it. Try to grab onto the band. Here, see I've got that, still facing forwards. Get that grip, same thing. Pulling that elbow in, and then rotating, pulling up here. Okay, and see how you can still get into this holding the band if you can't quite reach your foot here. And they're pressing and holding. All right, lift up. Good. If you had heels on a pole, this is where you would grab the heel and do the same thing. It's a little bit easier there too. So this is kind of like, you know, as if you had a heel on, you do the same thing. But if you're doing that, just working still that glute. Don't let the leg hang here. Like work that leg. that rotation through the shoulder and reaching that arm back. And just pulsing it back and reach. And reach it back. Work that mobility. This is what you're gonna have to do, especially if you're like on the pole and you're spinning around. You need that strike to be able to use your muscles to open back. Now holding it back, we're trying to keep that rotation as we draw the elbow in to like the back of the ribs and extend back out. Try to keep your shoulders down, not letting it come up like this. And in. And 3. Out. 2. Out. 1. Out. Now drop in. And we're going to work that same. Imagine you have that foot in your hand and then you're going to scoop that elbow forwards, and then up, back behind, and then down, out. This is the pathway, okay? So getting that into our body first. Good. Next time you have this elbow here, go ahead and grab it on with the right hand and just stretch it back just a little bit more. Good. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and try this left side. So I'm balancing here my right side. I'm going to hold it with my right. Now left hand rotates. Remember, we're trying to grab right here between our thumb and our pointer finger. Wrap around that band, then grab on. We've still got that rotation, palm is facing up. We lift, pull in. We bend arm to pull that foot in, and then we start to reach that elbow forwards. As it reaches forward with my chest, I'm going to then face forward. And stretch it up here. Good. And then to reverse it, you just come right back out a bit. Yeah? So you can try that a few times, like that pathway coming up. And reversing it. Now remember, it's up to you where you want that band. If you're like here and you need it much farther away from the foot and you're just working on this, like this is still great. This is still incredible progress. And as you get more comfortable, you can start to inch that hand closer to the band until maybe eventually you can grab onto the foot, okay? So take another minute here to play with this shape, either with or without the band. It's up to you. Just remember to stay active through that left leg. Let those glutes help you out here. Try to find your breath as well. Good. Okay, friends. We're gonna end here with just a little seal pose coming on down to our belly. Getting onto this left forearm, we're gonna reach right arm around and back, reaching forward. This foot is gonna feel chill after what we just did. All right, so I've got this right hand active. I'm not just kind of hanging out here. I'm making sure, one, that I'm rotating through the shoulder, not letting it kind of round forward here. Opening up so we can get that stretch through the pec where we want it. I've got a little baby bend in my elbow, not hyperextending here. Shoulder drawing down away from the ears. I'm slightly pushing with the foot back into the arm to activate that pec stretch. And then we're gonna push up through that left arm. Active here, foot is pushing into the hand hand's trying to push back a little bit more into the foot. Okay, and then wrap those fingers around the foot. We're gonna start to bring it in, see if we can rotate to get that hand on top of the foot pushing in here. Good. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. And release. Bringing the right hand, right forearm to the floor. Bending that left foot. We reach up, around, and back, reaching for that inner arch. Now checking. We are rotating through the shoulder, dropping it down away from the ear. Energy through that arm, micro bend through the elbow. The left foot is trying to push in a little bit against the hand, create that activation. And then we're gonna lift up. You don't have to, you can stay here and just feel that stretch if that feels good. If you want to press up, I should have said that before. It is optional, please honor your body. And then maybe we start to wrap that hand around that foot, bring it in as we rotate that hand on top of the foot for a little support in that stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Coming back to that same position we started in, and start by just breathing from the head down through the heart, down from into the low back, into the hips. Big sigh out. One more time. Inhale deeply to the tip of the spine. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale fully. Exhale. Good. Hands come around. We're gonna press up. One last cobra. And back to a child's pose. Breathe once again into the back of the body. Expand into the back of the heart, the low back, even into the top of the pelvis, into the hips and the glutes. Good, y'all. Let's start to roll up to a seat. Good job, you guys. All right, that is our back bend practice for the day. I hope you guys are enjoying all these back bend focused classes. We've really just got one more, and I'm excited to hear how your spine, shoulders, and hips are feeling. Hopefully so much stronger, more open. Great job, you guys. Make sure to drink lots of water today. Take care of your body. Enjoy your dance practice, whatever you're doing, and I will see you in tomorrow's class. Great job, everyone.